What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, my peoples? What's goody? What's goody, my peopleizations? What's goody? What's goody? What's goody? Let's get into this, people. Oh, we got action. We got action, don't we? Ooh, wee. Great Gambino, what's up? He said, Boots really out here ducking. That's what Turkey said. Hey, I'm just the messenger, man. Don't be mad at me for being the messenger. You know, the people that get mad at me for being the messenger, that's weird, bro. All I am is a vessel. You know what I'm saying? I am the messenger. Muscle up, Kev, my brother. What's up? AZ Kane, James McCrary. What's up, family? Salute, Joe Johnson, Donnell Bell, Nelly the Don, John J. Doe, YG Knight, Jordan Salas, Great Gambino, Rossi Ruthless, St. Cyr, Pastor JMZ, Tommy Hunt, Roberto Duran. What's up? Errol gets pieced up worse than he did against Bud, that's for sure. Mike G, Warrior Class III, Joe Townsend. What's up, family? Emmett Smith. What's up? Deacon Dollars, Quentin Taylor, Demetrius Evans. What's up? Now, what's up? Quentin Taylor. What's up? What's up? Jonathan Simon, Jewelry Queen. The big fish coming back. Yeah, that's what he hoping. Luciano family, Inside the Corner Talk Podcast. Anthony Lumar. What's up? Bynum Boxing. Robert Anakani. What's up, family? Von Flo, Anthony Lumar. What's up? Feats on Land. Dana Harrington. What's up, family? Travis Gibbons, Rafael 30 Deuce, J. Pitty City, Nitty G. What's up? Renard Dixon, Derek Jr., Phil Grant. What's up? So now, the cool man. What's up, family? So now, Kendra, what's up, family? Kawhi Elliott, Sean Simon, what's up? So Vergil Ortiz Jr. says that he's going to reach out since Jaron Ennis doesn't want to fight. Chad Quinn Jr., Leo Caballero, what's up, family? Travis Gibbons, what's up? He wants to reach out to Errol Spence. And he says that Greg Abernathy, what's up? Errol Spence doesn't do tune-ups. King Randy, what's up? He said, Errol Freedom March, what's up, family? Real Shit 30, what's up? He said, Errol Spence don't do tune-ups. We had conversations about fighting in the past. Errol Spence is that dude, and it's an honor. And I'm looking to make that fight happen next. Living my best life, C. Baldwin, what's up? He said that I'm looking to make that fight happen next. Now, we seen Errol Spence on social media. Buddy Hall, what's up? We seen Errol Spence on social media, and Errol Spence was revealing his physique. As you've seen some platforms, we know who they are, glossing over Errol Spence's physique. Weirdly. SD, what's up? Big Red Shalom, what's up? I seen a dude talk about, look at the glycerin and the shine, and I'm like, bro, that's a little bit too far. Sheldon LDBC or nothing. Tommy Hunt, what's up? Band up, what up, nephew? Stormy B, man, what's up? Triple OG historian, salute. I think that's a little too far, but to each his own. You know what I'm saying? I don't knock anybody's lifestyle. You know what I mean? Errol Spence showing that he's back in shape. I believe it's part of my job to let you guys know that he's back in shape. You know what I'm saying? Ronnie Shields, what's up? Basement Boston Talk, what's up? But to start talking about, counting the different abs, and I seen people talking about he got an 8-pack. Bro, you counted his abs is ridiculous, bro. Again, shouts out to Errol Spence. Shouts out to the fact that Errol Spence is still in shape. He's still working hard. Kudos to Errol Spence. But counting that man's abs and counting the sweat trinklets and the different angles, and why are you looking at different angles, bro? That's kind of weird to me, bro. But it's been getting weird. Happy Valley Farm, what's up? SD, what's up? The fact that people was making, a list, these similar people was making lists about Tank Davis's lifestyle, and man, the socks that Tank Davis wear, he's a trendsetter. The different braiding style he used, and the tattoos, and bro, just come out already. Anyway, muscle up, Cap, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said nothing much, Blue. Fam, keep grinding. You already know I put that pain in. You already know I put that pain in this morning, great brother. Grunt77, what's up? I didn't check in with you this morning, but I put that pain in. But anyway, yeah, man, so again, like I said, I like the idea. Mr. Lightning, what's up? I like the idea. Errol Spence coming back, fighting Vergil Ortiz Jr. Now, here's the thing. I truly don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately. DL Warren, what's up? But now, here's what I'm going to tell y'all. Sincerely, what's up? Errol, he deserves it. Now, I know he's a loyal dude. You understand? TWT TV. What's up, Femi? What's up, Femi? Where you been at? Now, me personally, I think Errol should go get that bag with Turkey. The Malt Network, what's up? Josh Smalls, what's up? Farouk Salam, what's up? Go get that bag with Turkey. Go get some of that Turkey bag, EJ. You go fight. And you heard what Turkey said yesterday. I worked with every fighter in the PBC. Y'all heard what he said, right? He said there's no such thing. He said, I have rights to every fighter at the PBC. That's what he said. D-Man Jr., my brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said, counting a man's abs is diabolical, disgusting work. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But again, D-Man Jr., to each his own. You know the world we live in today. You know what I'm saying? Some things is just, April Pool, peace and blessings. But yeah, it's definitely diabolical to me and to you. Joshua V, what's up? But to some people, it's a lifestyle. Sherman Callahan, what's up? Mo T8 Trey, what's up, family? To each his own. With that said, Ron, what's up? I would like to see Errol Spence go get some of that Turkey money. Go get, if you fight Vergil Ortiz, you get some of that Turkey money. You understand? So with that said, Myrick to you, what's up, family? Baby Q, what's up? J Dub, what's up? Jadavius 2310, what's up, family? R Stokes, Ja Rich, Michael Ray II, what's up, family? Maine, what's up, family? So here's the thing, right? Let me try to find that video for you. I want to play what Turkey said when Turkey said that he is man, Blu-ray out here doing some diabolical training, man, for EJ, bro. This is diabolical. Hey, man, look at this work Blu-ray doing for preparing EJ. Look at this. Those are 45 plates. This is Errol Spence, strength and condition coach. Hey, man, say, man. Dukes, what's up, family? Salute to Florida. Skullduggery, what's up? The Cerebral one. Shout out to Blu-ray. Sherman Callahan, what's up? Bizzo128, what's up? Shout out to my brother Blu-ray, man. Shout out to Blu-ray. Blu-ray Fitness. Look at you putting that work in, bro. Bang! Kawhi Elliott, what's up? Bang! Now, my thing is, are they going to is the PBC going to want to do this, and is Errol going to want to do this, right? With the PBC. You feel me? Light Skin Business, what's up? Because for Errol to do, Errol's going to have to go to Turki Al-Sheikh. You feel me? Because this is Vergil Ortiz going to be over there. He's going to have to go to Turki Al-Sheikh to make this happen. You feel me? Now, is EJ going to be willing to do that? Enzo88, what's up? John Woodruff, what's up? Charles Patterson, what's up? Is EJ going to be willing to go over there with the Sheik and make this happen? He should. He should, right? Go get some of that Turkey money. You feel me? I'm going to play this clip. I got to play this clip where Turkey clarifies working with the PBC. So if people try to tell you, when they tried to say with Tank Davis, man, Tank Davis don't work. He don't need Turkey. He don't work with the PBC. Lies. Listen to this. Okay, TZ Frank, what's up, family? April Poole, she said, yeah, but I think Spence not ready to fight after what happened with Crawford. Queen, if he's not ready after 2 years, then it's over. Chris Legg, what's up? Ty in the Sky, peace and blessings, Queen. I am Black Mall, what's up? If he's not ready after 2 years, then it's over. His career is over.
And when people saying about PBC and Al Hayman, first of all, we do a lot of business with them now. Have the update. All their fighters is with us and on our cards. We don't have any enemy in boxing.
Y'all heard what he said, right? He said all of his fighters, the stable is with us. The Lovely Bones, peace and blessings. That's what he just said. You heard what he said. Right? You heard what he said. You heard what he said. Town Biz Sports and Entertainment. What's up, family? I would not go into a fight with Vergil Ortiz based off of what happened with him and Crawford. Well, Errol don't do tune-ups. He don't do tune-ups, remember?
And when people saying about BBC and Al Hayman, first of all, we do a lot of business with them now. Have the update. All their fighters is with us and on our cards. We don't have any enemy in boxing.
Wait,
all the fighters.
So y'all heard what he said, right? He said that all the fighters are with us. All the fighters are with us. So when people say and try to use this excuse that they don't do business with they don't need Turki Al-Sheikh and they don't do business with Turki Al-Sheikh, so on and so forth, right? There you have it. There you have it, right? You just heard what he said. Y'all, if y'all didn't hear it, you want me to play it again? Y'all want me to play it again? You heard G tatted up. What up, nephew? Hover 575. What's up, family? Terrell Grace 04. What's up? And you know Turkey model, he don't do tune-ups. If you want to do tune-ups, you go with the basic promotion. Hey, listen. Yo, listen, man. Show UTD, what's up? King Brian, what's up? Boom Bop Streets, what's up? Shaw Ariala, what's up, family? King Brian, what's up? Listen. Turki operated like this. If you want to do the tune-up package, you go to your basic promoter. Yeah. If you want the tune-up package, you go to your basic promoter and you get the tune-up, the basic package that comes with tune-ups. It's not as expensive. It comes with low-level fights. The reward is not the same, but you don't have to risk it all. If you want the premium package, you come over here with me. With the premium package, I'm going to give you generational, life-changing money, but it comes with extremely high risk. It's extremely high risk when you come with us. That's the offer on the table. You come over here with Turki, it's deep. The water is deep. If you don't want to swim in the deep water, where there's sharks, there's orcas, we don't even know what's at the bottom of the water. We haven't even gotten there yet, but we're going to do it on a beautiful yacht with a heliport on it. It's going to have a helicopter port on it. It's a beautiful yacht. The food, hey, you're going to live a different lifestyle. It's just the risk that comes with it if you want to take a dip in the water. Now, if you want to swim in shallow water, where you can assure that you can stand up, the water's only going to come nipple high, right? But you get to see the beautiful women and everything. You enjoy the weather, but you won't receive the reward like this. Now, it's up to you. You can stay on the shoreline, or you could come out here with these exotic women on this boat, but it comes with a risk. That's Turki. It gives you an ultimatum. And nobody has to follow anything. Ravi Lewis, what's up, family? Mazuma Plant, what's up? Why do you continue to fraud to people? And it's a shame because you have a big following and you could do better. Mazumi Plant, who are you? What do you do for a living? PKTK, what's up? Mini Mac Creations, what's up? What do you do for a living? Tell us about you. Snoopy Mac, what's up? Don't come in here putting jackets on me that don't fit. If you want my attention, I have no problem with it. Keith Lee, what's up? Yeah, you got to. Almighty OG, what's up? Kara, what's up? See, what happens is, Emilio Teixeira, what's up? Here's what happens. Willette Strong, peace and blessings, Queen. Here's what happens. You can't run around telling people that you got medals for swimming, right? You can't tell people that you out here. What's that dude name from the U.S. The swimmer Phillips, right? You can't be telling people that. James Wilson, what's up, family? You can't be telling that you swim like Phillips and you got all these medals for swimming, and in Turkey, like, okay, no problem. You the best swimmer in the world? Yeah. Well, okay. Phelps, thank you. I got Michael Phelps, thank you. Well, hey, let's take the yacht out the deep water and let's see just how good you can swim. See, you can swim great, my Egypt, peace and blessings, Queen, in a controlled atmosphere, in controlled water. Can you swim great when the elements are not controlled? There's where the difference lies. Big Herm, my brother in Super Chat, tain't scared and needs more Turkey speaking real. That's what he said. Right? So everybody can swim in the pool and the elements are controlled. Right? The water temperature is excellent. There is no wind, there's no rain, there's no current, there's no animals in there. The water is nice and clear, clean. Daniel Qualls, what's up? right? Launch 25, 100. What's up? Right? It's controlled atmosphere. But when you jump in that ocean and you start doing laps in the ocean and you can't see and you don't know what's under there, and there's a current, and then there's waves, and then there's wind, and then there's weather. Now we talking. Harvey M, what's up? Now we talking. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Now it's a whole different type of Eagle Fan 805. What's up? Voodoo Glitch. What's up? You know them people that be doing those what you call them? They be doing it for awareness, right? Raising money. Mike Too Shady. What's up? Phil Gray. What's up? James. What's up? They be doing things. They do these long distance swim. I'm gonna swim from California to New York, you know, to raise money for awareness for X, Y, and Z. That's a completely different swim. Trillionaire, what's up? What's that lady name? Y'all know that there's a movie on this lady that kept trying to swim. Y'all know the movie? She kept getting sick and she was trying to swim from one destination to the other. Does anybody remember? Me and my wife was watching this movie. I forgot the name, the lady name. Starry Night, what's up? What's that lady name? They made a movie about it because she was getting sick and then she had to take breaks and it was just all types of different things that she had to do. And she had to go to the doctor and she kept trying and they was like, you can't do this, you can't do that. From Florida to Cuba, right? What's her name? Yeah, she kept, they was making different suits because she was getting bit by jellyfish. Des Deuce, what's up? So they made suits for her. Big Daryl Ward, he said Naiad. Young Woman in the Sea, is that what it's called? Naiad? Okay. Yeah. Her and Michael Phelps, completely different. Completely different. Muscle up, Kev, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Keep cooking, Blue. You know it. Her, now imagine her elements and Michael Phelps' elements. Two different things. What she was up against was she was legit putting her life on the line. What he was doing was a sport. There's a difference. What these fighters are doing, Executive Suite, MLE, what's up, family? What these fighters are doing on this side compared to what Turkey's doing, it's completely different elements. Scuba Steve, what's up? He said it's called Naiad. Okay. What she was doing, getting bit by jellyfish and having to make wetsuits to try to protect her. And they had to have certain medical things on board. Think and Stink, what's up? Dog Fight, what's up? Then hypothermia. She was going through it. Y'all ever watch that movie? And it's a true story, right? I believe it's a true story. CJ, what's up? If I'm not mistaken, it's a true story. What she was going through compared to what Michael Phelps does, Shy Focus, what's up? It's two different things. So when you go over there with Turkey, compared to, like Turkey said, if you want to do tune-ups, you go over there with them, that's the tune-up package. That's the difference. That's the difference. And so these fighters are staying away from, they pretend to see, what did he say on the movie? Y'all ever seen the movie King of New York? One of my favorite movies. That's not a true story, but y'all ever seen that movie King of New York? You ever seen that? With Frank White, that's where Biggie got the name Frank White. When Frank White came home, y'all ever seen that movie, King of New York? When Frank White came home, he said, listen, Big Herm said, miss my super chat. No, I read it. I read it, great brother. You missed it. I read it. Oh, I did not. OG Sean the Don, what's up? Sure didn't. Thank you, Big Herm. Salute my brother Big Herm in the Super Chat. He said, why Boo scared to risk it? He beating on tiny guys. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I don't know if he's scared to risk it, but what I am saying is that once he steps across that line, it's over. See, once it's the saying I always say. I tell my kids this, I tell my wife this. Right? I tell them this all the time. Once you see the truth, you can't unsee the truth. William James, what's up? I'm not somebody that. This is how I teach my kids. Let me show y'all something. How I teach my kids, and this is how I live my life. If you're not prepared to see the truth, don't search for it. Because once you see the truth, you cannot unsee the truth. I don't care what you try to do. You can't unsee the truth. Whether you're in a relationship and you're speculating your significant other is stepping out and doing X, Y, and Z, if you seek out the truth, Alex Shield Jones, what's up? You're going to find what you're looking for. If you're not prepared and you're not realistic with yourself, I always say this to my kids. Be realistic with yourself. Are you ready to step away from that person if you seek out the truth? If you're not, why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? Right? And the same goes for in my household with my kids. I don't push religion on anybody. I don't push my beliefs on them. My kids ask me, what do I believe? And I tell them what I believe. This is what I believe. Now, if you ask me, why do I believe that? Then I'll show you why I believe that. But once you see the truth, you can't unsee the truth. It is what it is. It's over. There is no going back. So with Turki al-Sheikh, once you see the truth, meaning once you get that bag, everybody wants that bag, right? But the realistic part of it is, the realization is, they all were saying that, but they were saying it to get the bag without the risk. Everybody wants to get paid without the risk. Turki giving you the bag, but now it comes with a risk. See, you was once upon a time saying you was the best and using the bag as an excuse to not show us you the best. And now Turki is able to fulfill all obligations. I give you the bag and you can show me you the best. See, before, like guys like Tank Davis that would say, oh, I'm not fighting for legacy, I'm fighting for the bag. Well, now Turki comes in and he says, here goes the bag for legacy and for life-changing money. Now, what's up? Because remember, Floyd Mayweather once upon a time put this in people's brain because this was a realistic thing at one point in time before Turki. What Floyd used to say, you can't eat legacy. Remember that? You can't eat the belt, you can't eat legacy, which was true. You had to build up your status, your brand, your name to get a certain level of money. Now, Turki has come in because of his love of the sport. Turki is like, listen, I understand the risk versus the reward. I understand what everybody's going through as a fan. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to pay you the life-changing money, both sides. I'm going to eliminate A side, B side. Daniel DeBose is getting $71 million to fight a rematch he got knocked out in. He got knocked out by Alexander Usyk. But he redeemed himself in a few fights, built his name and his brand back up, his credibility, and Turki said, hey, go $71 million. So now he's fighting for legacy and reward. You understand me? Before, that notion and that narrative you could use, hey, why should I fight him? He don't mean nothing to me. Right? What does he bring to the table? Right? That's done away with. Because Turki is paying the A side and the B side. So why does it matter to you? You're getting the money you want and you're getting the legacy. You're able to get both. he's able to satisfy both cravings. Turki Al-Sheikh is legit going against the old saying, you can't have your cake and eat it too. Well, he's giving you your cake and eating it too. You just got to show up. You got to take a risk. But now these fighters are dead in headlights. Their eyes is this big because now you got to take risks. And now there's no excuse. You don't hear nobody talking about A side, B side. As you just heard what Turki just said, I eliminated, listen what he said, right? I work with every fighter at PBC. So what's your excuse for not going over there? Because I'm giving you the bag, I'm making the fights. What's your excuse? And I work with your team. The publicist, the queen, the vanilla drop in the building, making 50% of the queens of the ring. Bastian and the Menace, the publicist in the building. Peace and blessings, queen. Wish I had my soundboard so I could greet you the correct way. Blessings, beautiful queen. Now listen what Turki said, though.
Try these models for 1 year in the zone and see the effect. If the people like it, we will complete it. Complete and do it more and more. Models for 1 year in the zone and see the effect. If the people like it, we will complete it. Complete and do it more and more. And when people saying about BBC and Al Hayman, first of all, we do a lot of business with them now. Have the update. All their fighters is with us and our cars. We don't have any enemy in boxing.
Y'all heard what he said. All his fighters is with us. I don't have any ops in the sport of boxing. How could he? Bro, how could he have an op when he could buy the op? He's worth more than top-ranked Golden Boy, PBC, Queensberry, and Matchroom put together. If they all came together, they wouldn't be able to do what he's doing because they need to profit. He don't. You know that saying it's hard to go when you have an enemy that's kamikaze. It's difficult to defeat him because he don't care. You need to have, if you have an op that has something to lose, it's easier. When you have an op that don't have nothing to lose, it's very difficult. Right? It's that old saying, if you're in a relationship and you decide to step out your relationship, you step outside your relationship with somebody that don't have nothing to lose compared to somebody that has something to lose, you're a fool. Right? So when you're dealing with Turki Al-Sheikh, he's kamikaze, right? In the sense of they need to put their fights on pay-per-view to get a profit to continue to function, to operate. He doesn't. Now, if you're a fighter, ask yourself this question. If I'm a fighter and I fight with one of these companies that put it on pay-per-view and they giving me a hope, hey, if this pay-per-view do good, you'll get $10 million, right? If it does well. If it don't, you get $5 million, right? To take this risk. Now, Turki come in and say, I'll just give you $12 million guaranteed up front. Now I'm giving you more money and I'm guaranteeing you the money. How do you play that game with him? You can't. That's why he don't have an opt-in. See, it sounded good when you had all these people on all these platforms coming out here talking about, man, Turki losing money. He clearly, I told you back then, when Israel Madrimov and Terrence Crawford fought last August, and you had these dudes out here making these videos talking about Turki losing money, Turki getting run out the United States and all this nonsense. And I told you, Turki don't care about making a profit. That's not what he's doing this for. He has a much bigger picture. When these dudes is telling you Turki Al-Sheikh is losing money on Terrence Crawford, he don't care. He's getting ready to pay Daniel Dubois $71 million. He's getting ready to pay Alexander Usyk tomorrow $132 million. And guess what? So you tally that up. That's $205 million that he's getting ready to dish out. For two guys. That don't even include the undercard. He just said that, guess what he's doing for Terrence Crawford Canelo? He don't want it to be fight week. Guess what he's doing? He's going to put fights on Thursday, Friday, and then Terrence Crawford Canelo going to fight on Saturday. He says that he want to put on real fights, real competitive fights, real names on Thursday, Friday, and then have the Crawford Canelo card on Saturday. He wants it to be a 72-hour fight card. A 3-day fight card. Who can do that? With real legit names on all 3 cards. And then pay Terrence Crawford and Canelo $200 million. Who can compete with that? Nobody. He don't have an op. He has no competition. None. It's either get down or get run over. Period. And guess what? They all understand this is what we got to do. So, saying this to say, when you Jaron Ennis, when you Tank Davis, all these fighters, once you step across that line with Turki, there is no coming back. That's why I was saying, once you see the truth, you can't unsee the truth. Once you step across that line with Turki, there's no coming back. You either going to swim or you going to sink. Because once we see you in the ring with marquee names, we're not accepting as fans. We're not going to accept you fighting low-level opposition. It's not going to happen. We're not going to accept Jaron Ennis. If Jaron Ennis fight Vergil Ortiz, after that, Turki keeps you active. Win, lose, or draw. On top of that, he keeps you active. Win, lose, or draw. So now, Jaron Ennis fights Vergil Ortiz, win, lose, or draw. He can't go backwards after that and fight Karen Chugajan. It's not acceptable. The fans not going to accept it because guess what? Turki is willing to put the money out. So what's the excuse? You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm telling y'all. Once you see the truth, you can't unsee it. Tank Davis crossed that line, right? His fans know they're using this as a barrier to protect him because they know he will be exposed. Either he going to sink or he going to swim. So let's say you fight Shakur and you beat Shakur. Well, guess what? There's no going back to lower level opposition. It's going to be, okay, well, now we got Devin Haney. Or now we got Teofimo. Or now we got X, Y, and Z. It's just going to continue to grow. Turki don't do step backs. And once the fans see the truth, they can't unsee it. Hence the reason why everybody is so enamored with the rematch with Lamont Roach and Tank Davis. You know why? Because we seen the truth. We seen Tank look vulnerable. He arguably lost. Now we need to see, did our eyes deceive us? Was it a bad night? Is it style make fights? That's where it lies. It's the same with Devin Haney, right? When Devin Haney got caught with the left hooks from Ryan Garcia, guess what we want to see? We want to see, after that fight, okay, the fight got overturned. Okay, we know Ryan Gard tested positive for banned substance, but now we want to see how you defend the left hook. And so Devin Haney's willing to oblige because he also needs to find out how he defends the left hook. And so he's fighting a guy who has a beautiful, explosive left hook in Brian Norman. And now we're all satisfied because he's either going to sink or swim. We're going to answer the question, can you handle somebody that's explosive, athletic with a left hook? Did you learn your lesson? That's what the sport is about. So when you Tank Davis, it's like, bro, we need to see what's really good. Okay? Because see, once you step across that line with Turki gives you the opportunity to make whatever Shakur and Conor Ben. Just think, Shakur is trying to prove himself right now. Shakur, like, listen, I say I'm him. I'm willing to fight Conor Ben. Now he say he want a rehydration clause, but he's talking about fighting Conor Ben at 147 because he knows it can be done now. It's not a pipe dream. Ask Lara Gustavo, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, salute, Blue, salute to you, family. You understand? The pipe dream situation, he eliminated, Turkey eliminated face of the sport of boxing. Jay Lynn, peace, blessings, Queen. Buki Brown, what's up? He eliminated face of the sport of boxing. I'm the cash cow. I'm on this side of the street. I'm the A side. He did away with all of that. That doesn't even exist no more. Now everybody got to be Errol Spence. Remember Errol Spence had the model, I don't do tune-ups? Guess what Turkey does? He don't do tune-ups, and he got the bag. Now everybody is got to be Errol Spence, win, lose, or draw. And this is why I say I want to see Errol get his opportunity with Turkey. He deserves it. He's one of the few people, Devin Haney, Terrence Crawford, and Errol Spence. They're willing to fight any and every, and David Benavidez. In this era, give me anybody. I don't care. And now I don't care if it's my favorite fighter or not. Hey, bro, you got to answer these questions. You got to show us how come you're not doing X, Y, and Z when Turkey said he got the bag for you. There's no excuse. None. I am Black Mo, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, I believe Boots versus Bud and Canelo versus Benavidez would be better fights than Bud versus Canelo. Less money, but better fights. Your thoughts? No. Let me tell you why. Terrence Crawford is a generational talent. So Terrence Crawford versus Canelo is going to be a great fight, just like Terrence Crawford versus Jaron Ennis. I know people want to see Jaron Ennis and Terrence Crawford because of the styles, right? Because of the skill set. They have kind of, they put you in the mindset of each other, right? But, and David Benavidez work rate against Canelo Alvarez. But no, you're going to see a great fight because Terrence Crawford is a generational talent. Canelo Alvarez is a great fighter. I believe Benavidez is a great fighter. I think that Jaron Ennis is a great fighter. Terrence Crawford is generational. There's a difference. They have not. Benavidez and Boots has not proved that, and Canelo Alvarez has shown us flaws. Is Canelo Alvarez an exception, a great fighter, a Hall of Famer? Yes. Is he a generational talent? No. Terrence Crawford is a generational talent. He makes his big fights look easy. So when you say Terrence Crawford versus Canelo at a higher weight class, he's such a generational talent like Floyd and Sugar Ray Robinson and Sugar Ray Leonard that he makes those fights just as entertaining as if they moving up in weight, as if those guys was fighting the guys in their weight class. Benavidez and Jaron Ennis have to prove to us they're generational talents. Jaron Ennis has yet to step across that line, and he's 28. Benavidez has yet to get the opportunity, and he's 28. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to see. But no, Terrence Crawford versus Canelo is a great fight because you have a great generational, quote-unquote, smaller guy versus a Hall of Famer in his prime, bigger guy. That's what happened. Big Herm, my brother in Super Chat, when Boo said no to Bakram, it opened my eyes. Hey, so I'm going to say this, right? Big Herm, saying no to Bakram, your first fight at 154, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Kevin Lau saying, what's up? Because the guys at 154 that's already established don't even want to fight Bakram. He's a monster. Bakram Mataliev is a problem, right? So, okay, you want to get acclimated to fight Bakram? And this is no disrespect to Vergil Ortiz or any other fight at 154. But to go to 54 in your first fight, you got to be a generational talent. Terrence Crawford going to 54 and talking about fighting Jermell Charlo, his first fight, that's different. Boots has not been in that position. So to go to 54 and fight Bakram, okay, I'm cool with that. But Vergil was in your weight class as welterweight. Okay, so it's not like Vergil Bakram is a big dude. He's strong. it's different. Vergil was at 147, and y'all was on the collision course at 147, and now he's at 54. So it's not like you're actually bigger than Vergil Ortiz. So it's not like you're dealing with a guy, and stylistically, physically, you have physical advantages over Vergil Ortiz. You have physical advantages over Vergil Ortiz. So therefore, since you have physical advantages over Vergil Ortiz, right? Then you got to understand something. And this guy's in your weight class, your size. What are you talking about? You need a tune-up. Okay, well, Bakram, I get it. I get it. To give you an example, let me give you another example. Andre Ward was at 168. Carl Froch at 168. If Carl Froch moved to 175, and then when Andre Ward moved to 175, Andre Ward is not going to say, let me get 2 tune-ups before I fight Carl Froch. He's not going to say that. Now, he'll say, let me get 2 tune-ups before I fight Sergey Kovalev, who's a career 175-pounder. Did that make sense? Does that example make sense? To give you another example, Errol Spence say Terrence Crawford moved up to 54, right? And now Terrence Crawford is the champion there. And Errol Spence moving up to 54. Errol Spence not going to say, let me get 2 tune-ups before I fight Terrence Crawford at 154. Now, Errol Spence, now we know Errol don't do tune-ups, so I'm hypothetically speaking. But let's say Errol Spence did. You say, Errol, well, what about you versus Jamel Charlo or Bakram? And he say, let me get a tune-up or something before I fight them. It's understandable. Do you understand what I'm telling y'all? To give you an example, another example, Lamont Roach Jr. Lamont Roach didn't say, let me get 2 tune-ups before I fight what's considered the best 135-pounder in the world in Tank Davis. He moved up and he fought Tank Davis. And people said, well, Lamont Roach is naturally the bigger guy anyway that fight in a smaller weight class. The same goes for Jaron Ennis. He's naturally the bigger guy that fights in a smaller weight class. So to say you need 2 tune-ups before you fight Vergil is utterly ridiculous. It just is. Fool A Earthman, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, homie, salute. Salute, family. To give you another example, right? See, there's so many examples we can give. Jalen, peace and blessings, Queen. There's so many examples I could give in the sport of boxing. Let me give you another example, right? Tank Davis jumped from 130 to 140 to fight Mario Barrios. I don't care if Mario Barrios had a rehydration clause and all of that. That's 10-pound jump with a 10-pound rehydration clause. That's 20 pounds. And Tank is 5'4" with a 67-inch arm reach, and Barrio is all of 6'1" with a 73-inch arm reach. You follow where I'm coming from, y'all? Shakur is talking about going from 35. He never fought at 40. He's talking about skipping 40 to go to 47 to fight Conor Ben with a 10-pound rehydration clause. That is still from 135, that's 12. That's 22 pounds. And Shakur is not naturally bigger than Conor Ben. Tank is not naturally bigger than Mario Barrios. Are y'all following what I'm telling y'all? You picking up what I'm putting down? I am Black Moore, Brack in the super chat, dropping another cinco on your boy Blue. He says Shakur is going to be the last man standing from the crop of lightweights. Tank knows he can't win that fight, which is why it hasn't happened. I have to start to believe you, bro. I have to start to believe you. Inside the Corner Talk podcast, my brother, he gifted one to Blue Blood. Salute, family. Much love inside the corner pocket, man. Appreciate you, family. Liba 926, brother in the super chat. He said, keep dropping the truth on the he said, truth be told. Salute, family. Yeah, I got to tell the truth, man. Got to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me. It just is what it is. Unseen video. What's up? Blue will get some picks wrong, but a good eye. Yeah, I get it, man. Unseen video, I get a lot of picks wrong, bro. Bookie Brown, what's up? I get a lot of picks wrong. A lot. Chris Lake, what's up, family? Big Billy O, what's up? Dog Star Bulldogs, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. He said, who's your pick if they made Abdullah Mason versus Keyshawn Davis, and what you think about the Shiraz hand wrap controversy? I think that Keyshawn Davis wins. I know and this is no slight to Abdullah Mason and all that. I have there's no slight to him. I'm very high on Keyshawn Davis, very high. I know we went through the whole debacle and the locker room thing. That doesn't escape his talent. Keyshawn Davis' talent is bar none, man. I love Keyshawn Davis, man. I love it. King Way, what's up? Rodsky Production, what's up? I think Keyshawn Davis has the ability to be a generational talent. G tatted up. What up, nephew? I truly do. I truly, truly believe Keyshawn has the ability to be a generational talent. Now, again, the outside the ring distractions and antics and all of that, that's another thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he's going to do with that. You know what I mean? Inside Square Circle, my brother, King Judah, he said, salute, Blue, disagree, Mason hurts Keyshawn. Possibly. But I seen Mason hurt more than I see Keyshawn. I seen Mason on the canvas more than I seen Keyshawn. I seen Mason struggle with guys on the inside. I didn't see that from Keyshawn. So that's what I'm saying. King David Boxing, what's up? What do I think about the Shiraz hand wrap controversy? I think it's weird. I think it's awkward. I think that it's kind of bizarre. I think it might be truth to it, but I don't know. Hood Rich 410, what's up? Cap's Corner Store, what's up? I don't know. I think that, it's very, very bizarre that he refused to take that hand wrap off the entire night. Bro, that's weird. Hussein 7, what's up? That's very, very weird to me. Very weird. I don't understand that. So with that, I just think that that's super weird, bro. I think that that's extremely weird, in my opinion. But again, hey, bro, I don't know, bro. That's weird, bro. That's very weird. It's very suspicious. It's very, very suspicious, right? It's just bro, it's just weird, bro. Bro, to have I've never seen that ever. Has anybody else seen that? I've never seen Flyer Frequency. What's up? I never seen a guy keep a hand wrap on, one hand wrap the entire night unless he has a hand injury. Now, when you have a hand injury, you don't take the hand wrap off because it's just like when you hurt your ankle, you don't take your shoe off because it'll swell. You understand? If you have does Shiraz have a hand injury? I don't know. Because if Shiraz have a hand injury, you don't take the hand wrap off because it can make the hand injury worse, right? You leave it on until you get to medical attention. Maybe that's the case. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt and say that that's the case. But I just think it's very odd. I think it's very weird. You know, yeah, I just think it's just weird, bro. It just looked weird. It looked awkward. It looked odd. Like bro is walking around with one hand wrap on, and then the hand wrap in itself just looked bizarre when you looked at the hand wrap. I don't know. J Pitty City, my brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said the day we found out Tank versus Jake was really going to happen, had he beaten Roach, was the day we'll know Tank doesn't care about the boxing anymore. Yeah. Listen, I'm about to give y'all an update right now. I'm just going to give y'all the update. I was going to do a video about it, but I'll just give it to y'all live. I was told by members of Tank's team and people close to the situation that Tank is now, I did a video on this and I hinted at it, but now they told me in person, physically, that Tank Davis is actually looking now, since the Lamont Rose situation is in limbo and they don't know if he's going to go to jail and the court, that he's actually pivoting back to the Jake Paul fight next. That's the truth. Abdul Mateen, what's up? That's the truth for y'all. You heard it here first. So they're actually saying that it's a chance that he could pivot to the Jake Paul fight, and they're going to use the layoff. They're going to use this layoff and jail and all of these things as a way to just be like, well, you know, it's just, yeah, that's what I was told. That he could definitely pivot to the Jake Paul. And then Literary Pharaoh, my brother, what's up, family? That's what I'm being told. So again, people, don't be surprised if that's what you see. Don't be shocked and don't be surprised because I told you. So if his next fight, next time you see Tank in the ring, it very well could be Jake Paul. So don't be surprised. Don't act surprised. Don't be like, man, where this come from? I told y'all this is a very, very strong possibility. Jalen, the queen, she said, do folks want to see that? Nope. You see the comments. Hey, let me put up a poll. I'll put up a poll for y'all. Let's see how many people want to see it. I am Black Mall, brother, in the super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I'm from DC, Blue. Our guy, Jalil Hackett, took the L, but I still believe he is the future star. Do you believe he will bounce back and reach his potential? 1,000%. Because it did, Terrell, because I am disappointed, but I get it. He's just not into the sport of boxing. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. I am disappointed because when you have a person of Tank's caliber, his skill set, you have the ability, the talent, the skill set. I need y'all to get the likes up, man. 700 people and we got 370 likes is nasty work. Delaney Film Sports, what's up? So when you have a guy, his talent, his skill set, and we don't see him put that against the best, yeah, I'm disappointed. But on the flip side of it, Terrell, my thing is this, man. He told me who he was, and it was my fault for not believing him. Fat Bull 717, what's up? Midwest, what's up? You understand? Bradley Carroll, what's up? He told us who he was, and we didn't believe him because we were delusional. That's not his fault. That's our fault. He's not to blame. We are to blame because we believed him. I mean, we didn't believe him. We trying to force Tank to be and do something he don't want to do. Des Deuce, he said, how and when did he tell? He told us, when he told us belts don't matter. He not fighting for legacy. He fight who he wants when he wants. And he said he fighting for money. We should have believed him. Alfonso Corsi, what's up? He only mentioned that list because he felt like those names would generate the money that he's looking to get. Ahmad Latif, what's up? You understand? When he fights TV, what's up? When he put that list out, instead we got excited for the list to see him versus those talents. Isidro Bermudez, what's up? Hendo the Fearless One, what's up? We saw that list and we like, oh, his skill set versus their skill set. We got excited. The truth of the matter is, he looked at that list a completely different way than we looked at the list. He looks at the list and he says, I can make this money off of this guy, this money off of this guy. But what if I can make this same money off of this guy? He's not looking at it the same way we look at it. Not from a competitive standpoint. He's looking at it for the least path of least resistance for the most money that he could get. Mr. Carter, what's up? Period. But the thing is, he told us this and we didn't want to believe him because as fans of the sport of boxing, we want to be like, nah, he got to fight this person. No, he ain't got to do nothing. It is what it is. I am Black Mall, brother, back in the super chat, dropping another cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I'm from DC, Blue. I'll guide you, little Hackett. I read that already. You put that already. Craig Pruitt, what's up? Big Billy O, what's up? So, yeah, man. When I'm disappointed in myself because I'm a strong believer in when people show you who they are, believe them. And Jalil Hackett is young, family. I believe that Jalil Hackett will make his way back. Crazy Kid Custom, what's up? Codeine, what's up, family? Yeah, you tell me where Leonard Ellaby is. Dion Williams, what's up? He's promoting some woman basketball player now. But they'll tell you, no, it's not over. Man, come on, man. Y'all need to see the writing on the wall, bro. It is what it is. And it's going to be what it's going to be. You got to we got to learn to read the room, man. Yeah, J. Pitty, the list was BS. But again, he looked at it from a different view, a different set of glasses than we did. Guy Hunter, what's up, family? That's our fault. We ain't got nobody to blame but ourselves. Jeremy DeCenzo. Yeah, man. We got to start believing. We got to start believing these people when they tell us, man. Believe them, man. A1 Hoops on my brother Emmanuel H in the building. What's up, family? Dave Hill, what's up, family? That's the problem, man. We don't believe the fighters because we have our own agendas. That's the reality. We have our own agendas. And it's not fair to them because they're human beings and their outlook is completely different than ours. And we have to start taking it for what it is. It is what it is, man. They ain't, hey, I'm not interested in this. I'm not interested in that. But we be like, nah, he gotta fight. He ain't gotta do nothing. He don't gotta do nothing. He has to do nothing. We get it twisted though. Wow. Fierro versus Isaac Pitbull Cruz is canceled. Fierro had a medical scare and had to be rushed to the hospital trying to cut weight. Philip Quinn, brother in the super chat, is Errol really about to fight Vergil? Vergil is trying to push for it. Roboy Florida, what's up, family? Vergil is pushing for it. Vergil wants to make it happen. Hopefully he can make it happen. And Errol's hinting at coming back and getting with his trainer, Blu-ray Fitness. So hopefully we get it happen. We get it going. Errol don't do tune-ups. It makes sense. They talked about fighting before. Make it happen. Sugar the Bear, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Errol will go to 154 right now and fight Bakram. No tune-up. Yes, he will. Errol will fight anybody, man. King Randy, what's up? Errol will fight anybody. Errol will fight anybody, man. He sure will. What that poll looking like? Look, 87% said no. They don't want to see it. We got to start when they show us who we are. We got to start believing them, man. Man, get them likes up, man. We should have 500 likes. Mine, yours. What's up, family? And on that note, let me get out of here, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. Listen, tomorrow, I'm going to cover the Alexander Usyk. We'll be here at the same time. Yep, we'll be here at the same time. We're going to cover the Alexander Usyk versus Daniel Dubois fight. Chaz 313, what's up, family? And then we're going to cover Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios card later on in the night. So we're going to cover both people. So make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. We'll be here same time tomorrow. And we're going to call these fights tomorrow. Alexander Usyk, Daniel Dubois card. They just called off and canceled the Isaac Pitbull Cruz Fierro fight. They said Fierro was just rushed to the hospital with health issues due to the weight cut for the weigh-in. So that's canceled. So we got to see if they get banned up. What up, nephew? Chris said, I'm going to watch that band fight from Morgan Wallen concert. Oh, yeah. Oh, you going to be out watching it? D-Boy Dad, what's up, family? My wife hates when I do that. I go out with her and I'll be putting the fight on. It was my anniversary and we was out to dinner. Y'all remember? And the Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano fight was on. I had the phone. I had the fight on the phone on my phone in the middle of the table while we was eating. Omar Salcedo versus Pitbull. That's the replacement. That's the replacement. I swear to you, Debo Dev, I did. K. Ross said they got a replacement. Oh, he gonna fight Omar Salcedo? Okay. Yeah, Debo Dev, I swear. And I just talked her into the fight. I was like, you see what's happening? This, and this, and then she got into it. So it worked out. Unknown, what's up, family? That's how you do it. He said, and the fans got to do better because when fighters like Tank do put on a big fight, if they come up short, the fans don't salute them for putting on the fight. They totally disrespect them and humiliate them. Yeah, well, you know what happens is that here's the thing. I don't agree with Tim Jones. What's up, family? Nephew G tatted up. I don't agree with throwing the fighters away once they lose, but you got to understand this on the flip side. This is the sport you got into. So it's not a treat to make a big fight. You're supposed to make the big fight. You understand? Hey, Banks, what's up? He said, you got my side hurting, bro. I kid you not. If I call my wife right now, she'll tell you. Supreme RA Almighty Official, what's up, family? I kid you not. If I call my wife right now, she'll tell you. On the middle of the table, I had the phone propped up. Hey, listen, we went to a Mexican restaurant. This is a true story, bro. And I had the phone propped up on the guacamole dip, bro. You know the Rodsky Production, what's up? The bowl of guacamole come in. It come in that the charcoal heavy crafted bowl where they mash up the guacamole, fresh guacamole. I put the phone right up on that in the middle of the table. I was sitting like this, and she was sitting right here. Renard Brooks Jr., what's up, family? Kid you not. If I'm lying, I'm flying. K Different Breed, peace, blessings, queen. She said, once I noticed Tank didn't care to fight any real comp and was in for the bag and not for the fans or sport, I fell back. I was a big fan of Tank, but I'm a fan of the sport first. As you should be, queen. As you should be. And once he showed us who he was and he told us what he wanted, we just have to believe him. It just is what it is. Kevin Lau said, I love the guacamole. G tatted up, cracking up. Hey, I kid you not. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Look, y'all don't believe me? Watch. I'm gonna call my wife and ask. Watch. Just so y'all know I'm telling the truth. I don't. Y'all know I don't make up stories, man. I don't make up stories. Watch. My boy. My grandson. Hey, Pooh.
Yeah.
Where did we watch the Amanda Serrano Katie Taylor fight?
That was the one that just.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, I said, where was we watching that?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, not there.
I said, where was we watching Amanda Katie Taylor fight at?
Well, I don't remember what was happening. It was on the phone.
No,
on the restaurant?
Yeah, in the restaurant. Can you hear me?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, in the restaurant, in the Mexican restaurant.
I was telling the people that's where we watched it. I'll call you right back.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I told you. At the Mexican restaurant. I told you. On the phone, on the table at the Mexican restaurant. I tell no lies. I don't make up nothing. I'm open book. I won't front to y'all. No front, no loud. Hey, man, smash the like button, man. Get them likes all the way up. Get the likes all the way up. I told you, at the restaurant. But, yeah, let me get out of here, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, studying up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love. Y'all already know what it is. So make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. We'll be on at the same time tomorrow. So make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. We're going to cover the fights. We're going to get it in. Much love to each and every one of y'all. Appreciate y'all coming through, studying up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV. All one word. It's your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Jalen, have a great day, Queen. K Different, have a great day, Queen. Derek Gordon, 16. Deuce, Big G. Timothy Ramdeen, salute, family. PK, TK. Anglers Pink, salute, man. K Mullers, blessings, family. Appreciate y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Peace.